I know you are. Hi everyone, this is DMB from AU4A, and we're just waiting for my baby Boris to come on. We have a lot of messages for you, a lot of updates of what we've been doing these past few weeks and months, and we're going to let you in on a few things that we've been working on the back of the group with the leaders. And we do have a lot of messages for the leaders as well. But what has been going on in our country today is mind-blowing. The fact that our conservative class is doing little to nothing about it is even more mind-blowing to me. And we'll do our usual ritual of our beloved president as soon as Boris comes on. With that said, everybody that hasn't heard us before, doesn't know us, you by now should know that we are not just a Facebook group. We are an action group. And what is different about our group is that we actually are not here just to talk. Hi, baby. Thank you for joining us. All these groups that a lot of people participate in, I'm just going to finish my sentence, that a lot of people participate in are great groups if you want to see posts, fake posts, real posts, startup conversations, literally have fun with Facebook without doing anything about anything. We are a little different than just a group that posts and has conversations. So with that said, we'll do our ritual now that Boris is back.
We can't start anything without our president.
And yes, together we will make America great again.
He said it
and he said it, and this is great because this is exactly the subject of today's live feed. We can only win in unity. Unity is what brings us together. It gives us hope, it gives us strength, it gives us power, and it gives us a bigger voice to achieve the things that are very important to achieve, especially this year of all years. You wanted to say a few things? Because I got a lot of messages today.
Go ahead. I don't want to break your thought, so you started something, and please, go ahead.
Right now is the time where it's either step up or step away. And I'm trying to put it as nicely as possible. Like I said, there's things going on within our country that are being so mind-blowing. And I'm going to start with the first thing that bothers me the most. For all of you that are in the San Francisco area, that are in the New York area, that are in the Chicago area, and all the other areas, including right now, the biggest thing is Virginia. For all of you that hear this message, I just want you to know one thing, and this is coming from our group, this is coming from me, Boris, Alan, and the rest of our team. The reason we are here where we are today with what's happening in all those states beyond belief is because we've been listening to too many videos, we've been looking at too many news reports, we've been on a lot of different platforms that have done nothing but bring you information, some false, some true, but realistically, no one took the initiative to step up and really effectively ask what is going on and how can I get involved. Not wait for a group to come to you. We, as action groups, and there are quite a few of them, as an action group, we are busy fighting for our country, for our freedom, for our rights, in order to keep everything that America stands for. We do not have time to reach out to every person and ask them if you're willing to help us in any way. So now it's your job to approach us, our leaders or us. And
let me just add something.
Can I finish the sentence? Because I will have a biting moment.
Do I have any choice?
Reach us and ask us what you can do. Just so you know, we haven't been on for a week together because we've been doing a lot of traveling. We've been seeing groups, talking to groups. We've been partnering up with groups. We have been starting lawsuits. We have been talking to legal people to give us advice on how to go about changing what is going on within our government, within our states, within our communities, and in our country. This is now or never, guys. Don't come to us and say, "Oh, I wanted to be a part of it." You want to be a part of it? Sign up for the leadership program. If you're not a part of it now, you will not be a part of it later. Step up. Step up. If you don't step up now, it's now or never. Yes, Boris.
With what you said, just a fact. I like to give facts. What happened now in San Francisco? There was another city politician, not a government, but city controller. He's a lawmaker. He was just elected in office. So what he did, he thinks that all minor crimes should not be prosecuted. This is because people don't have money. They can actually do drugs on the street. They're not going to be prosecuted. If they're taken in, they're going to be out before the shift is over of that policeman. Doing drugs on the street. Actually, child trafficking. They're turning the city, so what does it tell you? Anybody, any criminal that wants to commit crime, come to San Francisco. It's going to be free for you guys. You're not going to get punished. Literally, this happened yesterday. What's going to happen to our city, San Francisco? All the good people, good tax-paying citizens, they're going to move out and only trash will move in. This is what Diane is talking about. Meanwhile, these people, Pelosi, Schiffs, that are actually lawmakers, don't do shit. This 3 years, they've been spending time on impeaching our president for bullshit. Finally, they found a cause that is bullshit. And they're not doing nothing for their constituents. This is who we have in office. We have to step up, like Diane said, with only unity and a lot of people, strength in numbers, we can achieve something. We in Pennsylvania cannot do anything in San Francisco, but we have people there. Our leaders, but they need more people. We all need to step up and unite and work that. God forbid, guys, San Francisco is going to be lost. You're going to have nobody but criminals there or the other liberals.
But it's not just San Francisco.
Today, not only San Francisco. I'm giving facts, something that I know that just happened. Same thing is going to be in California. God forbid if this governor will say that it's in New York. It's happening every day. Just today, guys, and we reached out. A group reached out to us from Ontario, Canada, and say, guys, Boris, Diane, you're such a big and active group. How can we unite? I said, great, but you're not in America. How can you help our president? He said, Boris, you have no idea. Our country, Canada, is turning to shit. We hate our president. He is nothing but bad for people. People want to leave Canada. Donald Trump is a president that we want to have here. We want to create, we want to unite the whole world. We want, just like he helped, this is exactly what they said, Shane and Chris. Just like he helped, I don't know if he helped or not, but he was also he was on the same page with Boris, I forgot his name, in England. So this is how they actually want the whole world to unite. That's another big uphill battle, but it is possible if we work it. We are welcoming any group, even though if they cannot help President Trump here, but to create the world awareness. This is huge, guys. Just to show you what we've been doing and what we've been involved. We'll see how we can work together. They have about 2,500 people in America from their group. It's a young group, but we're gonna help them. They're also large in LGBT community, and they know that their community is gonna go first, especially with the president that they have there now. They're against abortion. They're also pro-gun. So everything we stand for, those people stand for. And this is just crazy what I heard about San Francisco, Dale. What is your take on that?
I have to say that to us, this is maybe new to quite a few of you, but what me and Boris and our team has been working on from the back end, we've done a lot of traveling recently. We've had a lot of communication with other groups, serious groups, action groups. We constantly talking about uniting, and we don't unite to get people bigger numbers. We're not here for fame, guys. We don't give a shit. Honestly, we don't give a shit. No one, and I'm gonna repeat, no one is supporting us. No one is financing us. We are literally draining our funds, taking away every second that we have.
Diane, you know what? Also, so many people, because we do live feeds and everything, so many people reach out to us to help them for money. This is ridiculous. This is our
This is exactly why I started this, Boris. Let me tell the story. You might not know it all. A woman contacted me on one of our live feeds. She was adamant about what's going on with our country. She alone is trying to help and do as much as she can. She asked me for $65. After I told her I cannot help everyone financially because no one is helping me. I literally spend the last, I don't know how much dollars I have to travel from what I needed to travel. I never complain to anyone. I do what I need to do, and I work hard. We work hard during the week to actually do this for everyone. But the surprising factor, Boris, you don't know this because I was away, this happened. That woman told me that because I wouldn't provide the $65 for her, now I'm the enemy. Now, this woman is not the only one. We have a lot of people that actually come to us for help, for money, I just want everybody to know.
You know what?
We are putting our lives on the line to help you. Not everybody knows, and most of you don't know, my life has already been threatened. Physically, very scary things have been happening on our end because we're front and center right now, and we are doing everything we can financially, physically, emotionally, and time-wise.
Can you imagine, guys, this, and I'm very happy, thank God it happened, this is the time to start back. This young gentleman that wore Make America Great in Washington, D.C., remember? Where he was standing and the Native American was drumming on his drum, whatever. Finally, it's settled. CNN settled the court. He got $250 million.
$275 million.
Thank God. This is the way to fight
back.
Another lawsuit. This is the way to prove them that they're wrong. This is exactly right. That means now they're going to think twice of doing this. But can you imagine if I would reach out to him and said, you know what? Can I have a couple million just because I support you? Now, would that make sense? And this is what people does. Actually, I'm so happy for this gentleman. He did the right thing. He stepped up, and now CNN, MSNBC, I think they're gonna think twice before pulling stuff like this.
My point is, this is exactly why we're starting these lawsuits. We are gonna kick the ass of every single person that has been working so hard to take our rights away, to make America different than the country that we want it to be, love it to be, and are trying with all our might to keep it. You, the people, you are members, you are patriots. Step up to the plate and start being real patriots. We are working so hard. We are going through thick and thin. We're going through fire. Like I said, my life has been already threatened. If you can't step up with one thing or another, enjoy the post, don't contact us. But there's a lot of ways to step up. You can always share our posts. And I don't mean the posts, regular posts. I mean our news feeds, our live feeds.
It's being blocked.
Our website. You can always recruit people into the group, into the leadership group. You can get people to advertise with us and actually make money while doing this. This is another thing that we have. So inquire. It's all on our website. You can join us as a group, and we can make it a united mission to save our country and get the qualified people to actually make changes we're looking to get people to lobby for us, to change the laws that have not been working. To change the laws where these laws would prevent somebody from texting me and my husband wanting a ransom for my life. But our police departments and our FBI's and everybody else are so consumed with taking our president.
Make sure you lock your doors, put on your cameras, and lock
Making
and close
sure
the
that they
gates.
take our president out of office than they are to protect people like us. They won't even budge. We have to assume that it's all okay and it's all just going to blow over by itself. We have to make sure that we have guns in our house to protect ourselves, although not all of us do. Now, imagine, this is not the America we know. This is not the country we love. How long are you, the ones watching us, are ready and willing to sit back and let nature take its course and see what happens? Are you willing to wake up one day with the police knocking on your door, demanding to take your guns? Are you okay with one day walking down the street and being accused of a crime that you didn't do, but being prosecuted for it, just like what they're doing to our president? Are you okay with our babies being killed? Are you okay with paying your politicians when they're not taking care of their country? When they're not taking care of their cities, when they're not taking care of their states, for your money? We the people, we hired them. Let's step up. And even though it's a little too late, but it's not very late, we need to start putting our foot down, and we need to start actually holding every single politician accountable. If you're with us, join us. Contact me, Boris and Allen. You can contact the leader in your state if you want. It's all on our website. If you do not know how to reach us, ask on this live feed. Ask on the post of the watch parties that we're going to run. Don't ask us to do everything for you. And then say, well, I didn't know about it. Because I'm going to tell you a little joke, and I'm going to end this from my end. The little joke that I want to tell you is exactly what's happening on the world scale right now. This man passed away, and he goes up to heaven, and God is standing there welcoming him. And he said, my son, welcome to heaven. And he looks over at God, and he said, God, I can't believe I'm seeing you. It's so beautiful here. But when I was alive, I only asked you for one thing. And God said, my son, I gave you everything you asked for. Everything that was in my power to give you. And he said, but God, the only thing I really wanted from you was to win the lottery. And then God turns around and said, but the only thing I really needed you to do is buy the ticket. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. Guys, buy the ticket right now. With work, with action, with activity, with inviting people, with advertising, with donating. Otherwise, you just won't win this lottery, and you might not be part of winning the next election either. Right now is the time to step up before shit hits the fan. It's already starting to. We're seeing it. And if you're going to call me, if you're going to get in touch with Boris or any of our leaders and say you want us to do something about the issue you have in your state, but when we ask you to share our feeds or join our group, you're going to tell us you can't because you're in too many groups, get the fuck out. I'm sorry. So with that, that's my message for today.
You've said enough. I don't even have anything to add. The only thing I'm wondering, if anybody knew about this guy in San Francisco, that he's running for the office, and who elected him. That's my question. And if any of you guys in San Francisco are really care about it, I would get just to the bottom of it, see how it happened, and make sure it will never repeat again.
How do they do that, Boris?
That's what I'm saying. If somebody wants to step up and find out how this guy got elected,
join our group.
What did he run
involved.
on? Wait, what did you said you're gonna say your last word?
I'm sorry, I did interrupt.
No, go ahead.
if you actually want to get involved, see what happened, why it happened, most likely because the people that needed to vote just didn't vote at all or voted for the wrong person. Because
So
they
the
like
mistake
George
was
Soros.
made on our part, the citizens. If we find out what went wrong, why it happened, we'll never repeat this mistake again. This could actually work to our benefit. But somebody needs to look it up. We cannot look it up in San Francisco. We're involved just like in a lot of things. If you guys care for your country, find out, share with us, and we'll teach other people what they have to do. From day one, we ask you, please go out, make sure we vote right people in the office. I wonder if any of you have done that. Well, with that said, let's hear what our president has to say.
Oh, Don, you're a little controversial. You're talking about illegal immigration. I said it's illegal.
It's illegal. It's illegal to put people like this in office that want to bring criminals to their city and give criminals rights. Guys, love you all.
Step up
Yes.
or move aside.
Reach out.
This is our message today.
Go, please share this feed because our wonderful platform, which we want to thank so much, that created this, and we're able to share it with you. But thank you, Facebook.
Thank you,
so
Facebook,
much.
for letting us.
Yeah, letting us speak today. And guys, but please share it with your friends. Ask your friends to share it. Spread this message. And with that said, we are wishing you have a good weekend.
United we stand, divided we fall. Just remember that.
Good night, guys.
Good night.